Alright everyone, Joe here, do my response to the vinyl tag that's been floating around at the moment. Right now we're listening to Defected Breakdown by The Defects from Ireland. Love this record. Okay, I'm going to get started on question number 1. Show a new punk record from 2021. So, my answer to this one is, this is Night for Walnuts. Walnuts by The Descendants. Well, this is technically new. I think recordings were originally from 2002. And then over the lockdown, Milo recorded the vocals over the top, and these are old songs that obviously given a new lease of life and released in 2021. So good, like not as poppy as their more recent stuff because they're older songs, but you can't go wrong. Okay, question 2. Show a reissue or compilation punk record from 2021. So my answer to this one is Pin and Gunpowder, Jump Salty. So this is from 1234 Records. They're doing a collection of all their discography over the course of a year and a half or something, and this is the first lot. This is the first album. This is a side project of Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day and Aaron Comet Bus from Crimpshrine. Really good band. If you like early Green Day, I mean, it's sort of like, if you want more of that kind of stuff, check this out. I think not as many people know about Pin and Gunpowder as they should, really. It's got a really good cover of Big Yellow Taxi on it, which is one of the best songs on the album, which is fucking great. So that's my answer to that one. Name an album you're expecting and looking forward to in 2022. So my answer to this one is Eyes of Oblivion by a band called The Helicopters. They've not been around for a while. They've been doing other things. They've taken many sort of different sounds over the years, but they're back now with their original guitar player who ended up in Backyard Babies and so on. They've got a new album coming out in April. I'm looking forward to that one, so I've pre-ordered that one. Can't wait for that to arrive. Show your first punk record. Well, in my case, it's a single. So this is a split 7-inch between a band called Static Fort and War Turtle. War Turtle, I have no idea who they are, but Static Fort were a band that were on Hellcat Records in like the mid 2000s, and they released 2 albums on Hellcat, and then this was a kind of like a taster of like their upcoming album at the time, and I really liked them, and I decided to pre-order this. I have no concept of vinyl or anything like that, but I just pre-ordered this, and then it arrived, and I was like, wow, this is great. This is vinyl. And it's all I had for a bit, and I actually saw them live like a few months after this came out, and it, loved it, really good. And then the album came out, which was fantastic. Some of this Flames That Fuel that didn't actually end up on the record, the LP, and I think Blindfold was a different recording. This was probably like a demo or something, but it kind of got me thinking about it, so I ended up just buying vinyl, and all the money I got from that point, kept buying vinyl. I was probably about 17 at the time, so when was that? 2009, something like that, 2010, something like that. So I've been buying records ever since. So this was kind of the one that, started it all off for me. Okay, question number 5. Show a 7-inch punk single or EP. Well, I mean, this was difficult because I got so many, and I just picked one that I like. So this is Burning Britain by Bristol's finest, Chaos UK. This is probably like one of the most important punk records ever, is it? I mean, it's like one of my favourites. I mean, look at that cover. I mean, it's just one of the most, I don't know, it's rough as hell. This is like, I love it. Like, you can't go wrong. Like, 4 songs and it's just the best. Like, I would say it's better than the LP that they put out around this time with the blue cover, the self-titled one. This is the best Chaos UK record. Okay, show a 10-inch punk record. So I don't have that many, but I've got some. But this is one I picked up fairly recently. This is the All Hallows EP by AFI. This is picture disc. I don't have many picture discs, but this is 4 songs: Fall Children, a Misfits cover, Halloween, The Boys Drive the World, and Total Immortal. So I actually used to have a band called Fall Children, we're named after this song. Really great record. They kind of lost their way a bit after this, and like Art of Drowning, they sort of went a bit more kind of like, I guess, more mainstream. I mean, this is on Nitro Records. This is from like 1998 or something. 1999. So around this time, that was sort of my favourite era of AFI, even though I like, you know, their early stuff, like Very Proud of You and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, really good. Okay. Question 7. Show a punk compilation LP. Okay. The only one that I could think of showing, Oi, the album. Kind of the record that started it all for Oi. You know, name the genre if you like. It's got stuff like Cockney Rejects, Pete and the Test Tube Babies, Foreskins, Exploited, Cocksparrow, Angelic Upstarts, all that kind of stuff. It's kind of an important insight into evolution of Oi and whatever, because it's a classic, really. I've lost my space now. Show a 70s punk record. Again, I got many, but I thought I would show this one. This is The Incredible Shrinking Dickies by the Dickies from 1979. Love the Dickies. I got to see them about 6 or 7 years ago, and they were so fun. One of my favourite bands I've ever seen. I loved it, and this is fantastic as well. Okay, show an 80s hardcore record. Again, I've got so many, but this is the Anti-Cymex EP by Anti-Cymex. Great. I mean, what more do you want? It's DB, I guess. Whatever. It's all hardcore to me. Fantastic band, fantastic record. This is a nice reissue as well. But that's my answer to that one. Show a crossover or post-punk record. So I was going to show something else, but I decided to show this instead. This is Tyranny of Will by Iron Reagan. So Iron Reagan is a like side project supergroup type thing of members of Municipal Waste, Darkest Hour, Cannibal Corpse and Mammoth Grinder. It's great. It's sort of like your typical crossover thrash hardcore stuff. Better than Municipal Waste in my opinion. Municipal Waste, great band, fine, but I prefer Iron Reagan. Show your band or your friend's punk record. So this is an old band I used to be in, Asbestos and the Bloody Gums. This is a split cassette single we had with our mates White Trash. Our song Bloody Gums. I know it's a cassette, but I don't have any vinyl of my stuff. Band I was in for about, I don't know, a year or two, and we recorded an EP, 2018, recorded an EP, and this single came out on cassette. Kind of, it was sort of like 77 style punk. I was the guitar player. Lots of fun, lots of good memories. Unfortunately, our drummer's no longer with us, so it's great to have this as, you know, a reminder and, you know, a friendship and good times. Show an all-female or female-friendly punk band. All right. Of course. Again, Bristol's finest, Vice Squad, No Cause for Concern. Great band. You know, their early stuff is just fantastic. Great band. Show a punk record from your favourite punk rock record label. I just didn't even know what to do for this, so I'd pick one that I thought would be good, and I'm just going with that right now. So this is Murder in the Subway by Attack. This is on No Future Records, so that's my answer. No Future Records, one of the greatest punk records of the 80s, punk record labels of the 80s. You know, one of the ones I love, one of the ones everyone loves. So I just thought I would show that. You know, it's not my favourite, but it's one of my favourites. Okay. Show a band self-released DIY punk record. Okay, maybe like 10 or so years ago, there was a band around called Cerebral Palsy who were from New York. They were kind of like 80s style skate punk band, skate punk, hardcore, kind of like, you know, Suicidal Tendency or whatever, you know, that kind of stuff. You know, they were a lot of fun at the time. I saw them live in about 2010, and this is their Your Idol 7-inch. It comes on a, like the sleeves made out of like grip tape. All their songs are about like eating pizza and taking drugs and skating and girls and all that kind of stuff. It's good fun, but this is their like first 7-inch. That's pretty hard to find. It's like spray painted. The logo is spray painted on the front, so that's a good fun one to have. Show your most valuable punk record. I don't think I have that many, to be honest, any that are valuable as such, but like I thought I would just show this one. This is the HoFX 12-inch like single by NoFX from like, I don't know when it's from, like 1997 or something. This goes for quite a lot of money now. It's like I think they did like a few different colours, and this is like a splatter version of it. It's got, you know, drugs are good, we ain't shit on it. I don't know why it's so valuable, but you know, it goes for a couple of £100, something like that. So I thought I would show that one. Show your most recent. No, that's not even a question. Show a record from a local punk band. So this is The Scabs. This is a single. I don't know what the single's called. Oh, Leave Me Alone EP or something. It's got like 4 songs on it. So this is a punk band from Exeter. This is from 79. They've got 4 songs on it. I don't think they did anything else apart from this. I think you find them on those sort of like 70s punk singles compilations. But the Armoury Building, that's like a part of the university here that, you know, I think they were just university students that like recorded a punk EP in '79. Yeah, you know, what can you do? It's good. It's sort of like a bit of history for Exeter, but you know, there you are. That's The Scabs. Oh, show a record from a punk band with a fun name. This is The Strap-Ons, Can't Hold Back. This is from like 2005 or 2003 even. I think they're from Texas. Not around anymore, but stupid name, but great band. It's a good record actually. I do like this one, quite hard to find now. This is on Charge Records, and again, one of my favourite record labels. So yeah, The Strap-Ons. Show a record you have bought from a punk gig. There's been quite a few actually, to be honest, over the years. I do try and get stuff signed if I buy stuff, just because, like, you know, while they're there, you might as well. But this is a reissue of Troops of Tomorrow by The Vibrators. Nothing special, but what is special about this is I end up getting it signed, and it's signed by Knox, who's actually no longer in the band now. So this is from 2010. The B-side is a cover that no one actually wanted. Is a cover of I Kissed a Girl on the B-side by Katy Perry. Really bad cover, but the fact that I got it signed, it's, you know, it's nice to have. So yeah, and it's the drummer and Knox are the original members, and the bass player, I think at the time, was like, you think he now plays in Vice Squad. So that was fun. Okay, so where am I now? I should have got this. I can't really see these questions at all. Show a record you bought from. No, I've just done that one. Show the record you listened to before going to the punk gig. Who knows? I mean, this is one of those questions where it could be anything, but if I had to choose one, I thought I'd have to choose this. The classic, Nevermind the Bollocks. This is the original UK pressing. When you know every word and you want to get in the mood, like this is the best. Like, you know, you can't go wrong. I fucking love this record. One of those things that got me into punk in the start. You know, what can you say about it? You know, it's one of the best records ever made. You know. Okay, final question. Show the punk record you were listening to drunk at home. It can only be Shock Troops by Cock Sparrer. It's just like, it's so melodic, so fun. Like, I've got so many good memories attached to this. Just having a laugh and all that. It's just great. Like, I love it. And I recently got this actually. It's a reissue from 2010. I love Cock Sparrer, and I love this album. It's just great. It's just so great. But yeah, I could see myself at home drinking, listening to this, you know, every weekend. I could definitely see that. But yeah, so there's my answers. I hope that was all right. I hope I didn't rush through it too much. I'm trying not to rush through things too much, because obviously I'm still trying to get used to doing this. But yeah, so there's my answers. I hope it was all right, and I hope everyone's all right. So thank you very much. I'll see you very soon, hopefully. So cheers. Thanks a lot.